My dad loved mathematics. He would tell me if you leave it for a day, mathematics, it will leave you for a week. Back then, honestly, I thought he was talking about just equations. But now when I think about it, I realize he was teaching me more about life. Stay with me. Consistency is everything. Yes, I know everybody says this. But hear this. Consistency does not mean grinding without a pause. Rest is not the enemy. In fact, real intentional rest is what makes growth sustainable. The problem is not rest. The problem is indiscipline. You see, deep down, you know the difference. There is the rest you take because your body and mind needs a recharge. And then there's the rest that is really just avoidance, procrastination, or giving into the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance. Where there is YOLO. You only live once. Where anything we want be, make it just be. What is meant for you will always be yours. Where you skip the habits, you avoid the tough choice, you leave the work for tomorrow. You avoid totally the difficult conversations. What you don't understand is the cost there. On that path of least resistance, eventually it adds up. What felt like the easy way will eventually weigh you down. The path of least resistance looks easy now because it doesn't ask for anything from you in the moment. Skip the workout, avoid the conversation, lie, ignore the small indiscipline. And it does actually feel like you've saved energy. You have followed the shortcut. But just like maths, the longer you leave it, the harder it is to come back. It's like telling lies. You have to tell more lies to cover up that lie. And the more you tell lies, the further away you are from the truth. One of the burdens for that lying is you have to now remember all of the lies that you have been telling, because when you're caught in one of those lies, it comes tumbling. So yes, the cost compounds, and suddenly what looks like the easy road is the one that drains you the most. So the so-called hard part, the daily effort, the self-work, the small disciplines, the difficult conversations, the truth, it does turn out to be the lighter road. For many reasons, it saves you from carrying regret, wasted time, missed opportunities, a bunch of other things. And the so-called easy path, the path of least resistance, always sends you the biggest bill. Always. My dad was right. You leave math for a day, it leaves you for a week. And it is the same with life. If you leave your self-work carelessly, it pulls away faster than you think. But rest. The right kind of rest. Now, that is not weakness, it is wisdom. We must all suffer from one of two pains. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons. Jim Rohn. Don't choose the path of least resistance. Choose the path that looks harder now, because that's the one that actually makes life easier in the end. But hold up, why work so hard all your life just for life to be easier in the end? That don't make sense to me. Well, we'll talk about that one tomorrow. So don't forget to hit the follow button so you don't miss out on that. Remember also to give this a like and share the video so others can learn from it. And share your thoughts in the comments. Use this one, Whole Body Today. I'll see you in the next one.